Days after the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom blamed the opposition for the declaration of Nigeria as a country of particular concern and the threat by President Donald Trump of the United States to take out the terrorists in Nigeria committing alleged genocide if Nigerian government failed to take care of the business. The Nigerian government has again doubled down, insisting that the opposition is to blame for Nigeria being redesignated a country of particular concern. Recall that in an interview with Channels Television, Nyesom, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory Abuja and former Governor of Rivers State, was insisting that the Trump was acting based on misinformation from those who don't know how to defeat Tinubu in 2027. He said that the opposition are in disarray based on the kind of politics that Tinubu has placed, that the opposition are in disarray, that they are not coordinated to be able to challenge Tinubu. So they have to bring in this issue of insecurity to be able to give Tinubu the Jonathan treatment in 2015 and take over power from him. Now, days after he said this, which a lot of people found to be very untrue, given the fact that the issue of killings and Christian genocide had been hovering around Nigeria for quite a long time, and which was also noted by many, that the people that started the process of redesignating Nigeria a country of particular concern, many of them are not even politicians. These are just ordinary people, priests and all that. The most notable of them being the Catholic diocese, the Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Makurdi, Bishop Wilfred Anabe, who went to the U.S. Congress and particularly demanded that the Congress declare Nigeria or redesignate Nigeria a country of particular concern, to force the Nigerian government to take note of the killings going on in Benue State and north central Nigeria. Okay? But these people are still believing that the matter is political. That is the political enemies of Tinubu that are pushing this narrative until it got to the ear of Trump. Listen.
Even this narrative of Nigeria, why the U.S. is labeling Nigeria and all that, the narrative emanated from here. In actual fact, there are some groups who are angry politically that they lost elections, and they started pushing this narrative in the U.S. up until yesterday. There's a letter here, which I'm sure is already on the social media, written by a group of Nigerians, signed, applauding, sending the letter to the President of the U.S., applauding him for labeling Nigeria as a place of concern. Just purely for political prejudice.
That was Dele Alake, the Minister of Solid Minerals Development, saying that it was those that lost the election that are behind the push that led to Nigeria being designated as a country of particular concern, or CPC. He said that these groups, these politicians, these opposition politicians, that they are angry politically, and that they were the ones that started pushing for Nigeria to be redesignated a country of particular concern. But that would be an insult to the efforts of a lot of people like Truth Nigeria People like the bishop I mentioned earlier, Bishop Anabe, and all others, many of them from non-governmental organizations that have tried to draw the attention of the international community to what is going on in Nigeria. Okay? And he was saying that there was a group, that group, they wrote a letter to Donald Trump applauding him for redesignating Nigeria a country of particular concern. Therefore, he's saying that this is political. Well, it could be political. Some people may take advantage of it, but the reality is that people are dying in Nigeria as a result of killings. And since Nigerian government have been unable to address it, many Nigerians, religious leaders, particularly among the Christian community, and the NGOs like Truth Nigeria and others, they rose up to call for help from outside Nigeria. It is an insult to those people to say that this issue of killings was political because a certain group of people, they lost election in the last election cycle. That was the reason why Nigeria is a CPC country today. Nigeria is a CPC country today because Nigeria failed to protect its citizens, whether they are Muslims or they are Christians or they are enemies. They failed. Okay? They failed to do that. If Nigerian government had protected the lives of Christians and Muslims and everybody in the country, there wouldn't be any need to talk about who is instigating it. Because the truth of the matter is that the APC, when they were coming to power in 2015, one of their key things they say they're going to solve is insecurity. They say that Jonathan, who was president at that time, lacked the capacity to be able to rein in the terrorists and stop the killings in Nigeria. That Jonathan lacked the political will to deal with the Boko Haram. And that APC would do better. That at that time, they were touting Buhari's military background. They were even taking him to some of American presidents who came from military background. They were equating Buhari with that, those American presidents with military background, saying that he is going to be a Nigerian version of those American presidents that will solve the problem of insecurity. And here we are, over 10 years after, the insecurity has even gotten worse than the APC made it. Okay? Because if we are to be truthful to ourselves, I'm sure many Nigerians don't know what is CPC before. CPC entered our lexicon under the APC throughout the period of Jonathan and the PDP. We don't know anything called CPC or country of particular concern. There was a time that Jonathan was looking for arms, and because the United States government believed that they are violating human rights, what happened was that they used the Lear's law. There's a law called the Lear's law. Lear is an American congressman. He has now retired, who had a law. There was a law under his name in which America will not sell arms to you if you are found to be violating human rights, particularly using the same weapon they sent to you to be violating human rights. Okay? Because of that, Jonathan entered a lot of problem. throughout the time of Jonathan, nobody declared, no, throughout the time of PDP, Nigerians didn't know anything about CPC. Yet CPC was there in America as an agenda, as a tool that the Americans use in their foreign policy to rein in nations that are violating religious rights of minorities. So the truth of the matter is that the minister lied that it is this opposition that brought this upon Nigeria. No. Or those who lost the election. No. What brought it upon Nigeria is the outcry of the victims of the killings going on in Nigeria that the APC was not able to solve thus far. That's my take. I don't know what to think about Dele Alake still doubling down, blaming the opposition for Nigeria being redesignated a country of political or particular concern. Say it is those who lost the election and they don't want to accept that they lost election that are behind what is going on. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.